and gentlemen, welcome back to Who's Got Smarty Pants, the game show that tests your brain power and has nothing to do with actual pants. Our contestants today are Amberly Lobo and Scott Tweedy. Our final question, what is the topic of today's big WAC match?
What's dumbest animal?
Welcome to WAC,
The World Animal Championship!
The race is fast, she's gonna make it, break it. You can't break it, gotta set the world, turn it upside down. But the one who wins is Let's get this competition started. Oh, rats are blind. Look at the 20 pence for a second. Sharks do it, pull it, and spit out their food, clean out the bush and put it back in.
Scotty, what are you doing?
Oh, you know, just doing some training, Emily. Because I don't want to look dumb in today's episode of WAC. Oh, no, I look dumb, don't I?
You took the words right out of my mouth, but that's okay, because it reminds me today we are looking for WAC's dumbest animal!
Yes, and the man that we'll be assessing, he does not pull back his punches.
Oh, yes, he is so old that the Big Bang just woke him up from an afternoon nap.
Sir Reginald Rinkerbottom.
Our crusty commentator. Whoa, Sir Reg, what on earth are you doing?
I'm trying to catch a very rare gnat.
I'm sorry, a gnat.
Yes, a small blood-sucking fly. Look at my brain go, eh?
Bravo, Master Scotty. But this is a new species of gnat that I discovered in the dark jungles of the Congo. It's just got loose in a commentary box.
Sorry to be interrupting. We were just hoping to find out WAC's dumbest animal.
Dumbest animal, you say? Not a problem at all.
Well, measuring intelligence, or lack of it, is a controversial topic, but in my opinion, these are the three criteria that count. First up, brain size. How big is the animal's brain compared to its body? Next up, behavior. Does the animal exhibit dumb behavior? And finally, reputation. Do these animals have a reputation for being dumb? Let's see some finalists.
Alright, Sir Reg, I'm going to start with a total classic, the dodo. You probably haven't seen one of these strange birds before, mainly because they're extinct. But you would have heard the phrase, dumb as a dodo. Yep, these little fellas are considered to be so dumb, their name is now an insult.
Hey, Dodo. How dare you call me a dodo?
Oh, the dodo was hunted to extinction because it did not flee human attackers. Now, how dumb is that?
The dodo does have a reputation for being a dumb creature, but in this case, reputation is all the evidence we have. Definitely not enough to make an informed decision, so I'm afraid it's a no-no to the dodo.
Well, my first animal is a real contender, the donkey. Just like the dodo, the word donkey is also related to stupidity.
Hey, stupidity, that's my cousin. Hey, stupidity, they're talking about you.
Ever heard of someone being called an ass? Well, an ass is another name for donkey. So much is their reputation for being dumb that in previous centuries, classroom teachers often forced naughty students who were considered dumb to sit in the corner with a donkey-eared hat.
Good show, Miss Amberley. The donkey certainly does seem like a worthy competitor, although the donkey is not as dumb as one might think. They have an extraordinary memory and can recognize places and other donkeys that they were with years ago. I cannot offer such a misrepresented creature a place in the final three.
Now we're talking. Turkey. I mean, just look at the way they waddle around. Most domestic turkeys flap their wings and try and fly, but fail. They can't fly because they weigh too much to get off the ground. And on farms, turkeys need to be trained to only eat small meals. Otherwise, they'll overstuff themselves.
Lies, I tell you. They're all lies.
With behaviour and a reputation like that, hardly a turkey to say no to this contender. Yes.
I gotta get me some points on the board. Welcome to the party, jellyfish. Obviously a creature of very few words. Actually, a jellyfish is made up of very few things, mainly water and protein. But they have been around for more than 650 million years. Think of the things they have seen and the stories they can tell. Jellyfish don't really do much, but drift around the ocean in search of food. Not exactly what I'd call an overly intelligent animal.
I couldn't agree with you more, Miss Amberley. They are little more than a gelatinous blob. You're in, jellyfish. What do you say about the exciting news? Yes, fascinating.
You're on a roll now.
How about this one? Lemmings. They make their nests in snow, and they are so silly that if there is too many of them, they panic and jump off cliffs.
Well, if Ryan jumped off a cliff, would you do it too? Oh, go on then. Enjoy yourself.
What do you say, Sir Reg?
Ah, Miss Amberley, you are correct. The lemming has quite the reputation, but leaping off cliffs, that's a complete myth. These little critters prefer to live alone. So if too many are competing for food, they'll scatter and migrate.
So, that's a no?
Yes, that's a no. We'll be leaving the lemming alone.
I give you the goldfish. Despite the fact you'll often find them travelling around in schools, hey.
Bad gag alert.
Thank you. Goldfish have a reputation for being dumb. This isn't helped by the fact that all many of them tend to do is swim around and around in a glass bowl all day. Not to mention the goldfish have no eyelids. This means they constantly have a wide-eyed, dumb-looking expression on their faces.
Staring contest. Go.
Now we're getting somewhere. You can't knock back that dumb expression. The goldfish gets a goal, and the final spot in our top 3.
Did I blink?
And so, we finally have our final 3. But who will the brainless one be? The goldfish, the turkey, or the jellyfish? Let's get ready for a smartly prepared contest to find world's dumbest animal.
Well, who is going to win out of our 3 dodos?
I just can't believe the dodo didn't make it through.
I know, especially when it's like dumb as a dodo. It's an expression.
Well, who knows? Maybe after this WAC smackdown, there'll be a new expression. As dumb as a goldfish.
As dumb as a turkey.
As dumb as a jellyfish.
Yeah, I just feel sorry for the dodo.
Why?
Well, I think it's cruel how everyone just walks around and says it stinks.
Extinct. It's extinct.
No way, that's terrible. Oh, maybe it's because it stunk so much. Who knows with the dodo?
Wow.
No idea.
On that note, Sir Reg, give us the lowdown on contender number 1.
Contender number 1, the goldfish. There are many different types of goldfish, and one people may associate with the smarts is this fellow here, the Oranda goldfish. This breed appears to have a large brain on the outside of their head.
Yeah, I'm really smart. Got my big brain here on the outside and then the brain so big it won't even fit in my head and stuff.
Don't be fooled. This is merely a skin growth that this particular breed has on its head.
Oh, come on. Are you sure it's not a big brain?
A female goldfish can lay up to 10,000 eggs per season. Unfortunately, it is common that goldfish will eat their own eggs if they are not removed from the tank.
Morning! Did you enjoy breakfast this morning? Good flex.
I had the eggs.
Look, they were eggs.
Yeah, a little clear and bubbly, just like the ones I... Oh, no.
Goldfish also have an amazing appetite. You must never overfeed them because these foolish fish will continue to eat even when full.
Yo, you got any more flicks?
The goldfish is hungry for a win today, but does it have what it takes to be WAC's dumbest animal?
Well, will the goldfish be able to do it, or won't they? It's sort of a weird one. You almost need to lose to win WAC's dumbest animal.
Emily, what's this all about?
Well, this is 3 strategically placed large bouncy balls, and wait for it, there's more. Do you reckon you'll be able to navigate your way through this maze with a blindfold on?
Yep, just noted it in my head, ready to go, lock it in, let's do this.
With the memory of a goldfish?
What?
Okay, so I'm just going to move some of these right now. Yeah, one of the reasons why people think goldfish are so dumb is because they have the reputation of having a 3-second memory. So we are going to explore this a little bit more.
Well, everyone knows about that 3-second memory thing. That was actually my first ever word. Goldfish have a 3-second memory.
Well, if a goldfish was here doing this course, they would have forgotten it by now, and so the course would be completely reset, which is what you are about to experience. Go on, Scotty, be the goldfish.
I don't think this is such a good idea.
Scotty, I believe in you.
That helps a lot, thank you. Okay.
Oh, careful. I don't want you to get hurt. Oh. Be careful, Scott. You're almost...
Whoa.
Yeah.
There you go. How do I go?
Now we'll take your blindfold off.
Oh, what the dickens are you two doing?
Hi, Sir Reg. Yeah, no, we're just testing the whole 3-second memory thing of a goldfish.
It turns out it's not as easy as it seems. I don't know how goldfish do it, actually.
They don't.
What?
The fact that a goldfish has a 3-second memory isn't a fact at all. It's a fiction. A goldfish has a memory of at least 3 months, and most can recognize their owners.
Really? Kind of wish I knew that a bit earlier now.
Contender number 2, the turkey. The turkey has one of the smallest brains for its size. Their brain is about the size of a walnut, and it is believed by some that cockroaches have more complicated brains than turkeys. Fool! Turkeys have a reputation for being dumb. A popular story is that when it rains, curious turkeys will stare up at the rain with their mouths open until they drown. This is a myth. There is no evidence to support it. Storms can present a problem for turkeys, though. Domestic turkeys are easily frightened and begin to panic. They will continue running until they are far away or something is blocking their path. Thunder! If this happens to be a fence, in their continued escape, a group of turkeys tend to pile up and squash the turkeys at the bottom. This kind of behavior does nothing for the turkey's reputation, and may just lead them to become WAC's dumbest animal.
Wow, the turkey. They are so silly. You know, if it wasn't helping them win, I would actually feel sorry for them. Oh, are you okay, Scotty?
Me? Yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm just wondering why we're wearing this surgical outfit and what are we doing here?
Oh, no, it's okay. It's all totally fine. You know, Sir Reg was just talking about the turkey brain, so I thought it would be interesting if we compared it to the human brain.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, it's a good idea. So I just need you to get in there and get the human brain out.
Is this legal?
Yeah, that's totally fine. It's good for you. Just do it. Oh, wow.
What about
Oh, no way. You should be wearing the gloves. This is disgusting. I can't even look.
It's a lot harder than I thought it would be, but...
Yes. It's a rock melon. And that is because that is the average size of a human brain, 1.3 kilos. Wow. Now, if you can just get the turkey brain. This one's real, though, so be careful. Okay? Anytime. Quick, it's an emergency.
Well,
Give me the turkey brain.
Go on in.
This hospital. Oh, a little bit unconventional. I've seen that before. Okay.
Got it. Walnut?
Thank Thank you very much. So now we can compare the two sizes, the human brain and the turkey brain. And just because the human brain is bigger doesn't necessarily mean they're smarter. It all has to do with the size of the brain compared to the human's body. But still, the human brain in comparison to its body size is still much bigger than the turkey brain. So humans are a lot smarter than turkeys. Well, most of the time anyway.
I don't feel well.
Oh, it's rough.
Oh, I'm just hyperventilating. I think I'm a bit allergic to surprises.
There's no such thing. So, Reg, I think we're going to need a minute. Can we please have the third and final contender?
Contender number 3, the jellyfish. Jellyfish aren't actually considered to be real fish because they have no gills. There are around 200 species of true jellyfish, some of which have tentacles the length of a football field, and others that are as small as a grape. Jellyfish don't have eyes as we know them. Instead, they have very primitive senses that allow them to tell the difference between dark and light. So, don't expect a jellyfish to improve its intelligence by reading up on things. These wobbly weirdos can be found all over the world's oceans, including about 400 areas known as dead zone. No other life forms but jellies can survive in these dead zones. Makes you wonder why they'd go there in the first place. I mean, really, what would they do down there?
Coming, ready or not? Nothing. Hello? Nothing. Anyone there?
When jellyfish are in captivity, they must be kept in a round tank. If the tank has corners, they are likely to get stuck. The jellyfish is without doubt a creature with very few smarts. But is it worthy of being WAC's dumbest animal?
Feeling a little bit better?
Feeling a bit better. I freaked out a bit earlier, though.
Understatement! Never mind. So Reg and I have come up with an idea to make you feel better. You feel like some jelly?
Do I?
Whoa, back! Wow.
Why is it so far away then?
Well, I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for us to see just how the jellyfish can see through light.
Always a catch.
Okay, so what I've done is I've got your blindfold from earlier, but I've added some holes, not big enough to see whole objects through, but big enough to let the light in. So we'll just put this back on. Okay, are you ready to get some jelly?
Oh yeah, I just got a quick question though.
What?
Is jelly made out of jellyfish?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. All right, lights. Okay, I've got a torch, and I'm going to use the torch to guide the way.
Okay, I can't see any light yet though.
Oh, sorry, I got a little carried away. Okay, so basically what jellyfish do is use their senses to pick up the light. And if they notice it goes dark, then they figure an object must be in the way or a predator. You're almost there. Keep going. Follow the light. Follow the light. Congratulations. The jelly is all yours.
Oh.
Get in. You deserve it.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
What, was that what I think it was?
No, that was just me. Why don't you show everyone how the jellyfish react when they think they're in danger? They coil themselves up and then they undulate so they can make for a speedy getaway.
Did my jelly just make a speedy getaway?
Oh no, your jelly's fine. It's all still on the plate. Get in, tuck in.
Nah, I'll actually pass. I'm not hungry anymore now.
Oh.
What I am hungry for though is Sir Reg. Let's find out who's going to make the final and who's going to miss out.
Only 2 can make it through to the grand final. Going home today is the goldfish. They have a bad reputation. Their brains are comparatively small, and when it comes to behavior, let's just say swimming in circles never seems to bore them. Almost a clear case winner, except there is evidence of some goldfish being able to recognize different shapes and sounds. Some have even been taught tricks, like swimming through hoops, mazes, and even push a ball into a net. This behavior is far more clever than that displayed by the turkey or the jellyfish. As far as reputation goes, this fish has been cooked. Goodbye, goldfish.
So the good news is I'm going to win.
Oh, please, I'm going to win.
Well, I'm going to win.
I'm going to win.
Well, I'm going to win
I'm
this.
going to win.
Well, I've got this.
I'm going to win this, and then I'm going to win everything that you enter.
I'm going to win this. How does that work? Must be lunchtime.
Yeah.
It's pretty random.
Almost as random as our random animal fact.
Yeah, also known as the Random Fact.
can tell because of my stripy tail. Whenever someone sees me, they say, "Hey, look, I'm lemur." Today's random fact is this. Mosquitoes are attracted to the color blue more than any other color. This has been the random fact.
Well, with that tasty morsel of information, I think it's about time we kicked on with our grand final.
It is the turkey versus the jelly.
Dinner versus dessert.
Bit inappropriate, don't you think? So, Reggie, let's find out who is going to be WAC's dumbest animal.
It's a battle of dumb versus dumber, going head to head to see whose head is emptier. It's the pea-brained turkey against the bubble-headed jellyfish. May the dumbest creature win. The turkey. As we know, their brain is one of the smallest for birds their size. The jellyfish, on the other hand, has no brain at all.
This jellyfish doesn't have a brain! And it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that out!
No brain. Instead, they use special neuron clusters to function. Turkeys, they don't know when to stop eating. They try to fly even though they're too heavy, and they're easily domesticated. But are they really as stupid as they seem? Turkeys have been known to socialize. Throw an apple to a group of turkeys and they'll play with it. Apparently, it looks a little like football. The ability to socialize shows more than a glimmer of intelligence. Jellyfish, they move around the ocean not really doing anything at all. All a jellyfish needs to do is filter the water to absorb food, but they can survive in places no other animal can, so they must be doing something right. In the wild, turkeys use their feathers to blend into their surroundings and hide from predators. Jellyfish, despite their lack of brain, will use their stinging tentacles to elude an attacker. When it comes to reputation, turkeys are the ones with the worst name. Adding insult to injury, they have a ridiculous-looking flap of skin that hangs off their beak, called a snood, and is used by males to attract females.
OMG, have you seen Toby lately? He's rocking an awesome snood.
What's up, ladies? Although, when considering reputation, jellies are known the world over, more so for being stingers than dummy. But the jellyfish does not have a brain. After careful consideration of the attributes, it is clear as jelly that WAC's dumbest animal is the turkey!
I don't know what to say. Not that much of a brain. Pretty dumb.
The sting in the tail for this winner is that it won by being remarkably dimmer than a jellyfish. But jellyfish, as we know, have managed to survive since the times of the dinosaurs. That's got to count for something in the not-so-dumb department. Although the turkey has a larger brain, its behavior and reputation are indisputably foolish, earning it the esteemed title of WAC's dumbest animal!
I did not see that coming.
Me neither. I seriously thought the jellyfish was going to take that one out.
Nope, the turkey took home all the goods and sent that jellyfish packing deep beneath the ocean. Oh, well, that crazy bird man, you?
Oh, and speaking of crazy, it's about time we thank Sir Reginald Wrinklebottom. Sir Reg, did you find that gnat?
Sadly, no. As a matter of fact, the gnat used my credit card to book an overseas trip back home and sent me photographs of his jelly.
Oh, that pranking gnat, but pretty cool photos, not gonna lie. Well, thank you so much. It's been a bit of a bonkers episode, but if you join us next time, we'll be here ringside for much more action on WAC. See you later.